It's good to see so many of you again. I'm your kindly old Uncle G, and this is the Retroactivate podcast, where we'll discuss a classic LP that merits another look. Be sure to subscribe so you're on this magic bus as we merrily roll along. I first heard the English Beats single Mirror in the Bathroom on a late-night Detroit radio program that I can't quite place now. It would have been the same show that introduced me to Lena Lovich's Lucky Number in the Undertones' My Perfect Cousin, though. Must have been 1980, and the radio show came and went like the ghost of punk rock future. Most of it was a blur, but singles like the above-mentioned would stick. Albums got purchased, and some of them held up as more than a couple novelty songs with danceable filler. The English Beats' I Just Can't Stop It proved to be one of the keepers. I don't think the term ska came to mind upon first hearing the band. I'm guessing that I had not yet seen the specials on Saturday Night Live, though I'd certainly seen Peter Tosh. I was a year away from finding a copy of Leslie Kong's genre-defining compilation of singles from the 60s. So ska would later become a term for what this recording both was and transcended. It was enough that the beat was hypnotically relentless, that the saxophone washed in like ocean waves, and that the compositions were unlike any I had ever heard before. Mirror in the Bathroom dared to mention that room in the house that pop music would rather deny and ignore. More importantly, the act of looking at oneself and coming to terms with the alienation found in that utilitarian rectangle of polished glass was, at the time, glossed over by pop music. We're reminded that the existential problem won't be brushed off by a meal out on the town. The restaurant's glass tables stare back at us. The ghost of punk rock future confronts us as our own reflection. These songs long for comfort beyond their reflections, however. While it's impossible to imagine the Sex Pistols covering Smokey Robinson's Tears of a Clown, the disaffected young Brits in the beat, joined by ska veteran Saxa, pull this one off with an urban urgency. The alienated singer wants to connect. Their dancing on broken glass interpretation of Andy Williams' Can't Get Used to Losing You works as well. The angst regarding self and relationships gets ratcheted up in Noise in This World, where the speaker's unease gets unduly projected back at the objects of his lust. The tune starts with a rather brilliant spitting out of Desire's fragmented lexicon. I'm looking for a girlfriend. I want everything. Noise in this world, someone to lie next to. There's an awareness here of what we habitually long for and what might not be so reasonable. We forever end up with whatever the jackknife feels as it tears up the blankets. You're so graceful, you're so hateful, I feel clumsy when I'm near you. The song Twist and Crawl may be the masterpiece here, a frenetic continuation of that search for love in an alienating club scene. Here we walk into a nightclub, see you standing in there. Both your eyes are on me, wonder what makes you care. And it's clear that we've both deteriorated and grown out of the rock and roll pleasantries that would allow us a simple twist and shout, a casual shake and workout. It's clear as well that society and its celebrity spokespeople, including the Beatles and the Isley Brothers, have sold us a line of goods. As the song heats up for that final snare slap and reverberation, the speaker asks, "Are we really happy or maybe just pretending?" and admits that he can't tell the difference. Just when we've reached this turning point of angst and self-awareness, the song unleashes the half-truths we've been sold by the media. I can have a new face, I can have a new body, I can have a new boy, I can have a new girl, I can have a new world. This is a recording that can and should be enjoyed with other ska revival offerings, such as the first albums by two-tone label mates The Specials and The Selector. Limited to a single pick, however, I would stand with this first record by The Beat. Here I get that ska is a launch pad, not a revival exactly. I never feel as if The Beat is to Desmond Dekker as the Commitments are to Wilson Pickett. They transcend both revivalism and boyish gangsterism. Looking inward, they tap their scene's nuanced mood, leaving lines like, "I don't want to dance in a club like this, all the girls are sluts and the beer tastes just like piss," to The Specials, who can have them, as far as I'm concerned. Though revisiting the Sky Revival has been swell, the swelling's gone down. I'll be back next month with more on the music that built and then threatened to destroy and then had a tickle fight with this wonderful world of ours. Be sure to subscribe. It wouldn't be a party without you. This has been your kindly old Uncle G for the Retroactivate podcast. Until next time, stay strange.